Poole, you ain't 30. You're not Steph. Steph Curry and Steve Kerr at the post-game presser. What do you think about Jordan Poole taking that last shot?
And that ball so quickly. Look, I was running towards you for a dribble handoff because I got in double team, and as soon as I swung the ball to you, they started to recover. Dribble handoff right back to me. Come on, man. Give that to me. That's mine. You know that's mine. You know I'm him, right? So I think that's a moment between those two that they're going to reflect on and say, okay, if we're in that situation, we're going to do that a little bit differently because they know that Jordan is trigger happy. They know that Jordan's probably just going to react and take that shot deep, right? So that's more of a veteran presence coming back like Dre, like Ford. We know what time it is for us.
So it all started then. It started off at the top with Draymond.
With the rotation.
If he would have never
swing.
given it, if he would have never given it to Jordan and he would have held on to it and let them
over at Jordan, fake swing it, have the defense rotate over. Hey, Steph, come on, right back, baby.
Yeah, he's just handed
it's
right
time
off.
now.
Pump
Right?
fake.
It's time, yeah.
You could see it developing because we were watching it on ESPNU, for those of you watching on ESPNU, and 100%.
So it's like, like today you're going to see, for people at home, you're going to see the clips go viral about Jordan Poole, but these are the type of things that when you watch tape on it afterwards, to bring you into that locker room, that's going to be a moment for Steph and Dre to share, be like, yo, moving forward, give a ball fake, bring that thing right back to me, man.
They probably had that conversation after.
Oh, for sure you did.
be ready for it.
Dion in California, you're on KJM, ESPN Radio.
Good morning.
Morning, Dion.
Hey, hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo.
Hey, good morning. So I wanted to piggyback on Max on what you were saying about Curry and LeBron's record going against each other, and who is about. So it's, for me, in my opinion, I'm a LeBron fan. Well, I'm from California, but I love Curry, but I hate him at the same time. But for me, for my opinion, that if LeBron take out the Warriors, the defending champions, it's a win because
the Cavs and LeBron would have stopped Steph the next year. I'd have been like, come on, man. LeBron had KD with him and Kyrie and Kevin Love. Is ridiculous. But that's what Steph had. Steph had not just Clay and Draymond, but they added KD.
But see, I think we're having this legacy conversation. I know it's something that people want to talk about, but this is so even if LeBron does beat Steph, he still has to go through Denver and still has to win a championship. So
no, I knew you were going to say that, but that's not the analogy. The analogy is about legacy. Ali and Frazier fought 3 times. First time was undisputed, both undefeated, Frazier wins. Second time, there was no title on the line because George Foreman had knocked out Frazier. He was the champ. Ali fights Frazier again. Ali wins. Third time that Ali had beaten Foreman. Now he's the champ. He fights Foreman. And Larry Merchant has said, the guy who came before me at HBO doing the color commentary, said that they were fighting for the heavyweight championship of each other. Right? So even in the second fight when the title wasn't on the line, that's Ali and Frazier, man. They're fighting for the heavyweight championship of each other. And I get it's a team sport, but you can't act like, for example, even if whether or not they guarded each other, Magic and Bird, anytime those two teams played, and because, Western, Eastern, so it's got to be in the championship, but that's always
that's personal.
LeBron and Steph are the 2 signature players of the era. Right? It is unavoidable when they meet that there's an element of the championship of each other, even if they don't guard each other.
I agree, but you keep going into this legacy thing. So if Steph loses to LeBron, and then LeBron loses in the Western Conference Finals, if that were to happen, does that make you think less about Steph's legacy?
No, it's not less about Steph.
What does it make?
Enhances LeBron.
It enhances LeBron?
One of them gets enhanced right now. Now, it's less only when you compare them to each other. Yes,
it's
LeBron.
The second round.
How does it enhance LeBron's
because they're
legacy?
In the playoffs.
If LeBron beats Steph, but doesn't win an NBA championship, how does that, if you're stating that LeBron is second greatest player of all time.
It doesn't mean you move up in a rank.
So that's what I'm at. How does it enhance his legacy?
Because, Jay, it's all part of the story. It's another piece of evidence that when in this era was given anything like a level playing field, he came out on top almost every time. Not every time, but almost. In Miami, he had a stumbling block right there because he was still learning. But basically after that, when he had a shot, he won the whole thing. And in this case, going up against Steph Curry, Steph has beaten LeBron when he's had overwhelming advantages. He has never beaten LeBron when it's a relatively even playing field. I'm not saying he won't do it this time. He might.
Championship, it was relatively easy.
Which one?
when they matched up, right?
No, that was never relatively even. The only time Steph has won is when Kyrie and Kevin Love were not on the team anymore because of injury. Then Steph won. When they added KD to the Warriors, then Steph won. But he has not done it in these circumstances.
What happened, Jay? Jay, what happened in
He didn't play
2016?
LeBron.
In 2016, Steph hurt his ankle in as well as Draymond got kicked out, right?
Yep. It wasn't a
The
level playing
outcome,
field.
that was a level playing field.
LeBron got
that was a level playing. Well, however you want to
details.
call it, Max, you can say he goaded him into it, whatever the case is.
He did.
Whether he did it intentionally and it made LeBron bigger than life, I'm not talking about that. He got kicked out the game.
But Key, when somebody talks about legacy, nobody's going to say, well, LeBron beat Steph in the second round of the playoffs. And that really enhances. No, they will not. You automatically go to championships for LeBron. You automatically go to Michael Jordan for LeBron.
When you're talking about how they fared against each other in their era, this will be a piece of evidence. And if Steph is able to beat LeBron in this series, it'll be like, you know what?
Max.
Whoever you thought had the advantage, that was minor. Steph, for the first time, beat LeBron when his team was healthy, fully loaded. And Steph was able to do it. Or you're going to say, once again, unless Steph has an enormous advantage, LeBron gets home. What's so difficult about this?
Your evidence was not accepted into the case, Max. So, therefore,
Is your favorite team a Super Bowl contender, KJM? Lakers, I don't think they are where they are. Like LeBron is still the guy pulling the strings, is he not?
Yeah.
Is he running the offense?
Yeah, he pulls a lot of the strings. I mean, he's LeBron James, but they don't go far without Anthony Davis.
No question. But I'm saying I know this is not the finals. In the offense, AD is going to be the lead scorer, and he's also going to be the best defender. He anchors the team defensively. But I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think a LeBron team has ever been favored to beat a Steph team in the playoffs. I believe, again, could be wrong, but I believe in 2015 the Warriors were favored. I'd have to check that. Certainly once, they were favored. 16, they were certainly favored. 17 and 18, they had KD, they were favored. Here, if LeBron, I throw the KD years, like anyone who had KD, either one of those guys got KD, it'd have been a wrap. So Steph got him. But in the other series, Steph is always favored, but so far 15, 16, man, LeBron's done a lot. I'm saying, so here we are again in that kind of situation. What, you don't think it means anything? Where
not for no legacy, Max. You're
what does it mean to you
on the legacy?
Yeah, what does it mean to you if you, because you're the one asking the question? It feels like
this
it means something to you.
Okay, so it seems to me, if you talk about eras, right? You go from Magic and Bird to MJ to Shaq and Kobe and Duncan, right? To LeBron. And LeBron for a long time. And now it looks like to Steph.
Yeah, they're the two best generational players.
If LeBron bumps Steph, especially if the Lakers then advance, it's like, no, LeBron. He's still the guy.
LeBron is not the same player.
No doubt. No doubt.
What do you mean
Steph is the same player, man. Steph may be even better.
Even better. I agree with that.
He may be even better. LeBron's not there.
The better players on the lesser team, you expect he could. It's possibly if the better players on the better team, he's not supposed to lose a series. And according to you, Jay, at least in terms of the styles matchup heading into this series, that was Steph.
But Max, this is not tennis. It's not like one-on-one.
Yes.
It's not like saying, well, look, LeBron's not even guarding Steph.
Agreed. But
Austin Reeves can carry them in any game.
Okay.
Just all of a sudden he gets extremely hot.
But I don't know why that's hard for you to think that the best player can still lose in a team sport to another team.
That is, I've already addressed that. So if you guys are ignoring that, that's not on me. Yes, that is possible. But if the better player is also on the better, would expect him to win. And Jay, according to your analysis heading into this series,
the style is better. It doesn't mean that they're a better team. The style, it's a matter of style. By the way, this team stunk on the road.
But this was at home, actually.
It's not even the style, Jay. It's not the style. It's the personnel matchup in what they do. Was why Jay felt a certain way like many other people. Because when you have Steph Curry running all over the place, when you have Klay running all over the place, and they're consistently moving the ball around, and you haven't shown the ability to slow them down when they're doing that is the reason Jay felt that way.
Yeah, by the way, here's an answer that I would accept, and Jay, you and I have discussed this on and off, Mike, for like months and months.
Here's an answer I would accept.
Yes, because I'm the one who decides these things.
He's the teacher. We're writing the reports.
Right, children. The point is,
he drinks coffee.
A lot of times heading into that makes me a teacher.
Smoking cigarettes outside,
eating cheese
with the coffee.
So a lot of times when the reason Steph is favored, when you really break it down, is because they have Steph, and it makes his team look better than it really is. For example, if you looked at these Warriors without Steph, are they really that good? Clay is coming back off of injury still. He's not the same guy he used to be, at least not yet. Wiggins is nice. A lot of teams have guys like that. And Draymond, these are not. It's not like, oh my God, what an all-star team. Steph is the reason that they're favored. If you want to say that they could be overrated in our minds because that's how great Steph is, and then that gets exposed a little bit. Okay, is that what you're saying? I don't understand.
Wait, no.
Well, then LeBron's team just going to beat Steph's potentially.
All right, let's ask some callers. Let's see what they
say. ESPN.
I don't know what I'm answering anymore.
Mark in North Carolina, you're on KJM.
Oh, guys. Hey, my question is directed at Jay. It's just the shade that he's been showing the Lakers all morning long. We spent 15 minutes talking about